What is up, YouTubelettes? It is PuddlesA1 here, and I'm bringing you the final installment of Farewell Fridays. A lot of alliteration there, I know, but anyway, guys, first off, I want to actually apologize if there's reverb. I have to do this in my study room because I put this off to the last minute. It's 12:51 p.m. on Friday. I really didn't want this team to go. That's how sad this is, but like I said, this is UU Edition. I haven't said that, but you guys can tell from the title. This is UU Edition. Easily my least favorite team to want to see. Well, oh my God. It's my favorite team that I've made recently, and I don't want to see it go. It goes, my split weather team is my #1 team that I love so much. This team, my Uber team that you guys saw many times, and I just don't want to see this team go. I love all these Pokemon. They really, like, it's really weird how emotionally attached I am to this team. It's really weird. But anyway, looking at this team, the Heracross and the Machamp could prove to be problems if they're guts. I'm not sure what the Empoleon is. I haven't seen Empoleon in a very long time, and I'm not sure if the Arcanine's physically defensive or if it's going to be offensive. And this Mew is going to throw me off too because it is in the lead spot, but that's about it, guys. Here we go. He's gonna opt to lead off with the Mew, like I said, and I'm gonna lead off with the Quillfish. Now I led off with Quillfish because Mouladoud Jr. Way back in one of my earlier battles had a lead Machamp, and it completely destroyed my team. I only had 3 Pokemon by the time I got rid of the Machamp, so that's what I thought was gonna happen here. But he actually leads off with this Mew, and the Intimidate's gonna actually matter here as he goes for the Swords Dance. Seeing the Swords Dance, I know that he has Baton Pass, so I know that he's not going to want to stay in here, so I'm going to make the risky play and go for the Toxic, because had he stayed in here and tried to set up more, then I could have had Toxic on my Xatu. That would have been really bad. But he does go for the Baton Pass, goes out into his Heracross, and the reason I see now why he goes out into his Heracross, because it's obviously Guts, and he does get a +1 boost. So I'm going to switch out and go into my Quillfish here, because I wasn't sure yet if it was Guts, but now he's going to be at neutral because there's 2 Intimidates off on this guy, and he is Life Orb, but this hit does way too much because I am max HP, max defense, and I resist that. It is stab and everything, but oh my lord, Heracross, what a monster. So I'm going to switch out here, predicting him to predict me to go into a Steel type. I'm going to go into my Xatu to quad resist the close combat, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Keep in mind that I said quad resist. Look how much this close combat does. Look how much it does. I think it brings me down to 198, and that is almost half of my HP. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, +1. Oh, not Moxie. Guts Heracross is such a threat. So I'm going to switch out here, predicting him to go for the Stone Edge, predicting me to not want to switch out. So I'm actually going to go out into my, what's that thing called? My Magneton, as he brings in his Empoleon. Absolutely fantastic, because as you guys know, Magneton does have that ability, Magnet Pull, so this thing's not going to be able to switch out. In the set that this guy has, like on Smokin says, hey, run this amount of EVs and speed, and you'll be able to outspeed specially defensive Empoleon. So I'm guessing this thing was specially defensive, but I did take it out in 1 hit, so I'm not entirely sure. Count that. That is 1 kill for Trifecta. How often do you guys see a Magneton kill something? Not ever often? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're welcome. You're welcome from my channel. So I go for the Thunderbolt as he brings this Mew, goes for the +2. I'm guessing he's going to want a Baton Pass out here, so I'm going to set up a sub, but he gets pretty greedy, he goes for the +4. So I'm like, okay, he's probably going to want to switch out into his Machamp and think that he can do some work, but he's not going to be able to. I do get the sub up. He goes for his +6. Now that is absolutely ridiculous. You should never, ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. I'm going to say that right now. Just that's a horrible thing to do. But I go for the Thunderbolt, going to bring this thing down pretty low. Now he's going to go for the Baton Pass. Whatever he Baton passes out into, which is going to be the Machamp, obviously. But it's going to take a huge hit from this Thunderbolt. And as you guys know, when you get greedy, you get critted. So that's what's going to happen here. Crit doesn't really matter because it's going to be a 2 or 3 hit KO depending on damage rolls. Because it is stab, I am modest and all that good stuff. But he is max HP. Doesn't really matter. I don't want to do calcs. I don't want to do calcs ever again. So I go for the Thunderbolt again. As you guys can tell, I am faster, meaning that I would have been able to take him out on the following turn after this, even if he did take out my sub. But he's going to go out into his Arcanine here. And was that a second kill for Magneton? Is that what that was? Is that what that was? Again, you're welcome from my channel. How often do you see Magneton do work? In UU. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, he's going to break my sub with the Flare Blitz from the Arcanine. He does have Intimidate. I'm not sure if that means that he's defensive or offensive. I'm guessing that means that he's a little more offensive, but I'm not sure. Thunderbolt does a huge chunk, though. I'm going to switch out and go to Quillfish. The Wild Charge was pretty obvious on the switch out, but I did want to just have this Arcanine die because it would have proved to be a problem if he did have the Morning Sun or whatever. So he does take out my Quillfish, and he does also take out his Arcanine. So we have a double down here, and I'm going to go into... I don't have a Scarfer because I realize I don't run Scarfers on most of my teams, which is really bad, but we have a double down. I'm going to go out into my Honchkrow knowing that I can pretty much destroy the rest of his team because all he has left is this Dusclops, a Mew that's at low health, and Heracross that takes ×4 super effective damage from my, my guy here. So go for the sub as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and he's going to do the same thing that my OU opponent did and run on my bird. And I'm really upset by that, but hey, Magneton got to do work. It is Farewell Friday, so naturally something had to do work that you hadn't seen in a long time. I'm really sad to see this team go. I almost don't want to end this narration, but I have to. I don't know if this guy has a channel, but DaisukeStyle, if you do, everybody can go ahead and click from the mute of the Machamp. They'll go to your channel, DaisukeStyle. I'm pretty sure you're not watching this, but if you are, you might have a bunch of people looking at your channel. And also, if you guys want to click the Hans code to see my last video, click the Quillfish to see my next one when I upload it. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Tumblr, add me on Skype. PuddlesA1 is the name throughout all that. Also, guys, tomorrow will be, I'm going to upload a Let's Play. It's Let's Play Emerald. For those of you guys that want to watch, I'm going to upload them. I have a bunch recorded because I just thought, hey, why not? Because I'm bored. So that's the thing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all your support with these teams and all this stuff. All you guys that come from Pokemon Pit Beta because you see these teams. It might sound weird, but I love you guys. Like, you guys are the only reason why I still do this. I said it in my 200 sub special. I'll say it again. Like, you guys are the biggest motivation for me to keep up my channel. I almost closed it when I went to college, but I didn't even have that many subs, and I've gotten almost 200 subs since then. So thank you guys so much. I'm done being emotional. Peace, love, and later, Gators.